Hey everyone, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and share this podcast with your friends. Thank you for listening.
What is regenerative agriculture? A beginner-friendly introduction to the farming revolution. Changing the world. Imagine a farm where the soil gets healthier every year, crops become more resilient to droughts, biodiversity flourishes, and farmers can still earn a good living. Sounds ideal, doesn't it? Well, this is exactly the vision behind regenerative agriculture, a farming approach that is rapidly gaining attention around the world. In today's episode, we'll explore what regenerative agriculture is, why it matters, and how it could transform the future of food production. Understanding the problem with modern agriculture. To understand regenerative agriculture, we first need to look at some of the challenges facing conventional farming. Over the past century, agricultural production has increased dramatically. Modern farming techniques have helped feed billions of people. However, many of these practices have also created environmental challenges. Frequent tillage, excessive use of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, monoculture cropping systems, and overgrazing can gradually degrade soil health. In many regions, soils have lost organic matter, become more prone to erosion, and hold less water. At the same time, agriculture faces increasing pressure from climate change, extreme weather events, declining biodiversity, and growing food demand. This is where regenerative agriculture comes in. What exactly is regenerative agriculture? Regenerative agriculture is a farming approach designed not only to sustain the land but to actively improve it. The word regenerative means restoring, renewing, or revitalizing. Unlike conventional systems that often focus mainly on crop yields, regenerative agriculture aims to improve the entire ecosystem, including soil, water, plants, animals, and people. The central idea is simple: healthy soil creates healthy plants, healthy ecosystems, and ultimately healthier food systems. Rather than treating soil as just a medium to hold plants, regenerative agriculture views soil as a living ecosystem filled with microorganisms, fungi, insects, and organic matter that work together to support plant growth. The core principles of regenerative agriculture. Although practices vary depending on location and farm type, most regenerative systems follow several key principles. 1. Minimize soil disturbance. Traditional plowing or tillage can break up soil structure and disrupt beneficial microorganisms. Regenerative farmers often reduce or eliminate tillage, allowing soil organisms to thrive and helping soil store more carbon and water. 2. Keep the soil covered. Bare soil is vulnerable to erosion, heat, and moisture loss. Farmers use cover crops, crop residues, or mulches to protect the soil surface throughout the year. Think of it as giving the soil a protective blanket. 3. Maintain living roots. Plants continuously feed soil microbes through compounds released from their roots. Keeping living roots in the ground for as much of the year as possible helps sustain this underground ecosystem. 4. Increase biodiversity. Nature rarely grows only one species in a field. Regenerative systems often use crop rotations, intercropping, diverse cover crops, and agroforestry practices to increase biodiversity both above and below ground. 5. Integrate livestock thoughtfully. When managed properly, grazing animals can help recycle nutrients, stimulate plant growth, and improve soil health. Many regenerative farms use carefully managed rotational grazing systems that mimic natural grazing patterns. Why is everyone talking about regenerative agriculture? One major reason is climate change. Healthy soils contain large amounts of organic carbon. Through photosynthesis, plants capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and transfer part of that carbon into the soil through their roots. As soil organic matter increases, soils can store more carbon, improve fertility, and hold more water. While regenerative agriculture alone is not a complete solution to climate change, many scientists and environmental organizations see it as an important tool for reducing agricultural emissions and improving ecosystem resilience. Benefits beyond climate. The advantages of regenerative agriculture go far beyond carbon storage. Improved water retention. Healthy soils act like a sponge. They can absorb and retain more water during rainfall and provide moisture to plants during dry periods. This can help farms better withstand droughts. Enhanced biodiversity fields managed regeneratively often support more insects, birds, earthworms, and beneficial soil organisms. This increased biodiversity can strengthen ecosystem stability and natural pest control. Reduce soil. Erosion-protected, well-structured soils are less likely to be washed away by rain or blown away by wind. Long-term farm resilience. Healthier soils often lead to more stable crop production and may reduce dependence on expensive external inputs over time. Is regenerative agriculture a perfect solution? Not exactly. While regenerative agriculture offers many promising benefits, it is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Different regions, climates, and farming systems require different approaches. Some practices may take several years before noticeable improvements occur. Farmers may face economic challenges during the transition period, and researchers are still studying how regenerative methods perform across different environments. However, many farmers worldwide report improvements in soil health, water management, and farm resilience after adopting regenerative practices. The future of farming. Today, regenerative agriculture is being discussed by farmers, scientists, policymakers, food companies, and environmental organizations across the globe. Large food companies are investing in regenerative supply chains. Governments are exploring soil health initiatives. Researchers are studying how regenerative systems affect productivity, biodiversity, and climate resilience. Perhaps most importantly, regenerative agriculture encourages us to rethink our relationship with the land. Instead of simply extracting resources from nature, it asks a different question. How can we farm in a way that leaves the land healthier for future generations? As the world searches for sustainable solutions to feed a growing population while protecting the environment, regenerative agriculture may become one of the most influential farming movements of the 21st century. And it all starts with something beneath our feet that often goes unnoticed: the soil. Thank you for listening.